Have you ever made a strap out of vinyl or faux leather or waterproof canvas that you want to make really long? So you have to join the strips of fabric together. And when you join it at the seam is actually very bulky, so bulky that it's difficult to stitch or even get it through the hardware, on your bag strap to make it adjustable. I know that has happened to me. And if it has happened to me, I'm sure it has happened to somebody else. And so I found a way to make my straps out of vinyl, very long, joining the strips of material, but the seam is not as bulky. And that is what I'm going to show you today. Not only that, I'm also going to show you tips that I use when I am sewing using vinyl. Hi, I'm Ali. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I will share with you sewing and embroidery tutorials and pattern reviews so that you and I can make beautiful things together. I have made several straps out of fabric, out of vinyl, out of waterproof canvas, you name it. Actually, you can see all the other tutorials down in the description. I have added a link to my playlist there in case you want to check it out later. And one thing that always bothered me was how thick the seam was. And so I decided, you know what, today I am going to share with other people that may have the same problem how I was able to make my straps out of vinyl, very long, but not so bulky at the seam. Okay, so let's get started and let's go over the materials that you will need. You're going to need as many strips of fabrics as you need to make the length of your strap. The width of this is 4 inches wide. You're going to need a quilting ruler. This is a 6 by 24 quilting ruler. The hardware is a slider and the swivel hooks. This is to make your strap adjustable and removable. The D-rings will be attached to your purse. You will need your rotary cutter. You will also need fray check. I use this all the time. Make sure you have clips. Do not use any pins on your vinyl. You need a marking pen for your fabric, 1/4 inch double-sided tape, definitely will need that. Small scissors, these are great to cut any loose thread, and a small 1 by 12 quilting ruler. To secure your strap, you can either use thread. I usually use all-purpose polyester thread of a matching color. In this case, I am going to use my Cam Snap table press because I will be adding rivets to my strap. Usually for vinyl straps, I prefer to use rivets. And I am going to use these mushroom or dome rivets. They are 8mm in size and they come in 2 pieces. Of course, I will need the dies to install the rivets to my strap. Instead of joining the strips of vinyl the traditional way, along the width of the fabric, we're going to do it a little bit different to avoid the bulk that happens at the seam of the strap. We're going to stitch it at a 45-degree angle, again, to reduce the bulkiness of the seam. For that, we place one of the strips of fabric right side up horizontally, and we take another strip of fabric and we're going to place it right sides together vertically to create a square. Now we take our ruler and we find a 45-degree angle from our ruler, and we're going to match that line along the outer edge side of your strip of fabric, the one that is in the vertical position. And we're going to slide the ruler until we match the corners of the strip of fabric. And we're going to mark a line, a 45-degree line. That is the line that we're going to use to stitch and join the two pieces of fabric together. Now you are going to measure 1/2 inch from the stitch line, and you're going to trim off the excess material. Open the seam. If the seam is a little bit stiff because of the vinyl, you can use double-sided tape. Place a couple of pieces along the seam line, and then you can stick the seam open. You can also finger press it if your vinyl allows for that to happen. Now stitch it along the edge at 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, 4 millimeter stitch length. I don't want to backstitch because that just opens another hole in my vinyl. So I'm going to pull the thread through like this. If you just pull the thread, the other thread that's on the other side is going to come through, and all you do is just pull it through, tie a knot, and put a little bit of fray check, and that would take care of that problem. And we're gonna do that now. Consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel if you have learned something today. Also, are you going to use this method? Let me know down in the comments. Now you're going to measure the half point of your strap. In this case is 2 inches. And you're going to mark a line all along the strap. Again, 2 inches in, which is the middle point for my strap. So depending on the size of your strap, that measurement may change. Now take your double-sided tape and you're going to place a piece of tape along both sides of that line that you just marked. Just like this. You're going to do this along the entire strap, the entire length of your strap. This process may take a little bit of time, but it is very necessary, even for an expert bag maker. Peel off one side of your double-sided tape, and now you're going to fold one edge of your strap towards the center. And of course, you're going to stick it to that double-sided tape and use some clips to hold the material in place. Find the best way to work the fabric. Like I just noticed that the other way wasn't working and this way is working better for me. So just find whatever works for you. What's important is that you don't use any pins, that you use clips, that you use anything that is not going to poke a hole on your vinyl. Now that you finished one side of the strap, put as many clips as you need. Now you're going to do the same on the other side. And as you can tell, I need help getting all the clips out at the same time, so I just put them on the table. Take your time with this process. Just fold your fabric and make sure they meet, both edges of the strap meet at the center. At this part, you can see how the seam is spread along the strap, and that is really going to help a lot when you're putting your strap together and adding the hardware. Next, you're going to join both edges of the strap one more time. So you're going to fold your strap one more time in half. Make sure you push the material inside and go ahead and stitch it at 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, 4mm stitch length. Start the sewing on the open side of the strap. Until I'm not using a Teflon foot. This vinyl is very soft and it's not sticky. So a vinyl foot is not needed, but if the vinyl was like really plasticky and sticky, then yes, you will need to change this to a Teflon foot. And here it is. Part of the seam is here and then the other part is here. And that should really make it easier to get it through the sewing machine, to get it under the needle. And of course, take your time. Go slow if you need to. Now with the needle down, lift your presser foot, turn your fabric, lower the presser foot and keep stitching. Stop, needle down, lift the presser foot, turn the fabric and continue stitching. Leaving the needle down helps move the strap around, but always keeping it in place. Now, it's recommended that you use rivets to secure the hardware to your strap. Today I'm using the tables press from Cam Snap as well as the punch hole die. The rivets that I'm using are the dome or mushroom rivets, and they come with a special die, and then you use the die for the magnetic snap rivets. The outside, it has that little round shape, and it will be placed on the exterior of your strap, and the back side of the rivet will be on the inside, and it will go through all layers of your strap. And press it. You will do this for both ends of your strap, the side with the slider and the side with the swivel hook. Follow the same procedure that I showed you before, placing the rivets through the straps and then putting them under the dies and pressing. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the strap adjustable and detachable.